Our next speaker is Mr. Howard Hai, President of the Japanese American Veterans Association and another one of our sponsors. A quick introduction, Mr. Hai served in the U.S. Army in both enlisted and officer capacities within the military intelligence branch. He was born in Japan to a Japanese mother and an American father, which deeply influenced his upbringing and led him to be an active participant in Japanese and Asian American communities, particularly in the Los Angeles area. His commitment to the organizations and activities reflects, it's getting quite windy, give me a second, reflects his lifelong commitment to serving and uplifting the communities that shaped him. So I'd like to say thank you and welcome, Mr. Hai.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, today as we are at the National Japanese American Memorial, surrounded by delicate beauty of cherry blossoms, we come together to reflect on a critical moment in our history. The Freedom Walk transcends mere remembrance. It potently declares that activism matters. At the heart of our gathering is recognizing the transformative collective power of acting on remembrance. It embodies our unified stand against injustice and molds the future of our nation. Central to our narrative is the courageous service of the Nisei soldiers during World War II. Their patriotism in the face of their families' unjust incarceration stands as a shining example of activism. By donning the uniform, these soldiers engaged in a profound act of protest, affirming their loyalty and demanding respect amidst widespread prejudice. The Civil Liberties Act of 1988, signed by President Reagan, which acknowledged the injustices faced by the Japanese American community, marks a significant milestone in our journey towards healing. It is a clear testament to the ability of our nation to confront our errors and champion the cause of justice. Today, we pay tribute not only to those brave souls who served on the front lines, but also to all who suffered the indignity of incarceration. To the Issei parents who taught the values of loyalty and honor, and to the Nisei, the Americans of Japanese descent, who lived up to those values so impressively. Their collective experience and response to that experience remind us that activism can assume many forms, each contributing uniquely to the tapestry of our shared history. This Freedom Walk invites us not to only look back in reflection, but also to commit ourselves to a future where we tirelessly safeguard the rights of all Americans. Inspired by the distinguished actions of the Nisei soldiers and their families, let us pledge to perpetuate their legacy of honor and advocacy through our own actions. In unity, we shall continue building a society anchored in freedom, equality, and justice. Thank you.